Welcome to RPG Reanimators' actual play segment. It's alive. Today we'll be playing through the scenario, The Sinking Feeling, for SuperKalleider, written by Griffin, Eaves, and this is session number 1. I'm Nathan, and I'll be running the game tonight. Can the players introduce themselves and their characters so we have a clear idea of who's on the operating table?
Hi, listeners. I'm Alex, and I'll be playing Wayne Richards.
Hello, listeners. I am Max, and I will be playing John Normal.
Hello. I'm Sawyer, and I will be playing Roy.
Nice. All right. SuperKalleider's a very interesting world where you are all cubicle workers on a subway train, and it's moving so slowly. Did you get off of work, Wayne? What are you doing on this slow, hot subway train?
Well, I just got out of the office at my job of window calculating, which is just counting up the windows in shitland.
Mm-hmm.
And I am sweating. I've got my handkerchief. I'm dabbing at my forehead. And this train's probably crowded. I just want to go home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's gonna be a while. You think you heard a maintenance over the line? It does like the oh, I think it's been delay. You heard delay. You're pretty sure. John Normal, what are you doing?
Yeah, I just got out of my 16-hour shift of listening to podcasts without the sound on. And also, I wanted to get a bonus to pay off my car debt. And so I did a few 10-hour ambient music listenings as well.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. And yep, you were right. The train, it's definitely stopped now. You get that little jostle and the doors don't open. You're just kind of in a dank tunnel, starting to get a little whiff of subway air. And Roy, what's Roy up to?
Well, my place of employment, I'm a chewed gum sorter, so whenever people chew gum and stick it somewhere, I have to sort it by color, flavor, size, the person who made it, chewed it rather. It's a rather monotonous job. So I'm getting overtime right now on the train, but putting the reds next to the reds, it's very boring.
Yeah, and right next to you, Roy, you find a piece of gum and you're looking at it and you're like, is this mint or a well chewed like berry? And the person that stuck it under kind of looks at you and you just see him. He looks like he's about to say something and he just starts going, "Ugh," and just starts barfing a rainbow of color. Excuse me. And it's almost musical as you start seeing these various people throwing up throughout this dark, terrible subway. And it's starting to pool on the floor, and it kind of gives off like that oil sheen across it. And amidst the apologies and concerns, you find yourselves stepping through. Something in you reminds you, Wayne, when did you first meet the post-temporal gods?
It was Tuesday. I was on my corporate regulated smoke break. I looked upward, and they were staring down at me. And that experience was life changing. It's like being hit with a tsunami of feelings. I've never been the same since.
Yeah, you knew there was something special, something beyond just shitland. And you feel like you need to step into these puddles, and the people are excusing themselves and dabbing at their mouth, but it's just a fountain that can't be stopped. John Normal, when did you first encounter the post-temporal gods?
I first encountered them when I was in the bathroom for my 5 minute podcast listening bathroom break. And I started to think, why were toilets designed differently between different shitlands. And through those calculations and ponderings, the post-temporal gods bless me with the knowledge of different refuse types and the knowledge of knowing exactly what a piece of feces feels like when it goes through the entire sewage system and is reborn.
Truly a transformative experience. And you're falling now. Roy, you fall and you feel yourself hit this wooden deck. When did you first meet the post-temporal gods?
Well, I was drinking my lukewarm cafe gas station coffee, and I gazed into the coffee and I saw the reflection of time and space gazing back at me, and I realized that gum doesn't matter all that much.
Wow. Yeah, the scales fell from your eyes, or the gum perhaps, and just like that moment now, the three of you stand up, transformed as you once were initially upon entering the heist space. You're changed. You're standing on the deck of a ship. Wayne, who are you now? Who are you really?
My real name is Luno Go Go. And the form I take on is that of a multi-armed imp made of Play-Doh trademark, with the face of one of the top 5 most wanted hyperstition terrorists. Currently, that's a hamster.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. John Normal, who are you really?
My real name is Nuclear Winter, and I take the form of a giant, continuously detonating atom bomb with arms. But I'm really non-violent. I only use my chainsaw for self-defense.
Okay, you have a chainsaw. Is it attached? Or is it just a free floating?
It's sort of detaches and then reattaches itself through the detonation process.
Sick. Sick. And Roy, who are you?
I look like I am the rat, and I look like an abnormally large subway rat, and he has a hat on like a chef's hat, but instead of, Ratatouille up there, there's a um little man standing there who tells me all the secrets.
Absolutely wonderful. So he's quietly whispering, and you can't really hear him because the three of you find yourselves on top of a small ship. It's just got the one mast, and you can see it's kind of got the raised back with a wheel. It looks like there's some sort of robot man back there, and it kind of smells of old fruit, maybe from below. But what catches your eye is the golden waves around you and a nearby island. And the reason these waves are golden is that they are literally golden coins pushing up against each other, knocking around. So you get kind of that coin noise slowly in the background. What do you guys do?
First time?
Nah.
No, but you never get used to it.
Let's talk to the guy. I'll float up to him.
Yeah, you float up to him and you see it's a bit of an animatronic torso, like the kind you'd see at maybe a Chuck E. Cheese's. Looks a little ratty, but you see he's got a little, like in his neck, he's got a little slot for a coin. It looks like he's kind of like deactivated, but holding on to the wheel.
Okay.
I'm
Looks
I'm
like
gonna
he...
look I'm gonna look around for a coin.
Well, there's
You're
plenty in the ocean.
Yeah.
He's coin operated.
Am I
Yeah.
coin operated too?
Feel around. Doesn't seem like it.
I had to
The
make
little
sure.
man, the little man whispers, "No,
Okay. It's sometimes good to remind yourself.
If it's no problem at all, I could probably just float down and grab one of these plentiful coins from this golden ocean.
It is. And I'm kind of imagining them. They're very nondescript coins when you do it. They just kind of have the round edge. You go up and click it in, and he whirs to life. Yar, my hearties. Let's see what we have. You have 5 arms. Is this correct?
Hell no.
Incorrect. I have more, actually. I find that quite offensive.
Please enter your number of arms and legs for the ride.
Smash in like 9.
Ow. 9 arms. How many
does it include
legs?
vestigial? Back.
Yeah. You look, there's a big back button you hit. Please select how many arms.
13.
13. That's a lot of vestigial arms.
Some
how
of
many
them
legs?
Vestigial. Is there a decimal place?
Maybe it's best if you just enter on the attached calculator pad. And he brings up like a little number pad that has the bit.
Okay, so I'll do 5 divided by 2.
5 divided by 2.
That's
Wonderful.
the answer.
He kind of judder turns to Nuclear Winter. Does Nuclear Winter even have arms and legs? Like he's blowing up, coming back.
Hey, I can cover for you if you need extra.
Yep. Thank you, because I don't think I can enter into a pin pad without any arms.
Please don't hit me with that chainsaw.
Oh, sorry.
And he turns over to the rat. How many arms and legs do you have?
Does the tail count?
Yes, the tail is a vestigial arm. Yes.
4.
4. You have selected 4. Wonderful. The ride will no longer start unless we have 19.5 arms and legs on the ship. Thank you. Next. I alone will be captaining this tour. I will take you through the 3 islands. The first is a wonderful jungle. The second has exciting living statues. And the third has a neat pirate cave. These are my favorite islands, and I will be continuing to go through them indefinitely. However, my boss is in need of some Kraken guts. Kraken guts. I hope you can find them on the nearest 3 islands, which are my favorite islands. Because I can't go anywhere else. Finally, the ship's engines are off limits. The sails are just for show. The engine can only be reached through the keyhole. Do not attempt to use the key. Are you ready to begin your tour?
What shall we call you, Captain?
Call me Captain.
You got it, Captain.
Thank you.
Why can't I pick my favorite islands?
You can. It just has to be one of the 3 that are my favorite islands, because that's all I can go to.
You see, Rat, picking requires free will.
Which I lack.
Oh. Is there a poop deck or some sort of latrine here?
I suppose there is. I've never had to use one. It would be below decks.
Oh boy.
Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Roger.
All 19.5 limbs are within the vehicle. And you say this, and judders for a little bit like a theme car or like a roller coaster ride, right? Where you get that little start, then it just glides along the ocean, pushing the coins out of the way. And it doesn't go very far because you're basically at the island already. And it stops in front of this jungle filled island that looks pretty flat. There's a lot of these like pinks and purples on top of the kind of the palm trees, and the beach is mostly seashells as you are standing there.
Right. I'm gonna
It's
pick up one of the seashells and eat it and see what it tastes like.
it's kind of chalky, but there's you're biting, it's like, oh, it gets softer. Yeah, it's a bit like chewing gum.
All right. I'll have a couple more.
Yeah,
Crunch on them.
this is definitely chewing gum as you're going through it.
All right.
And it tastes like the sea.
As I get off the ship, my face turns from a hamster to John Lennon, and I'll pick up a seashell and listen to it.
You eat them, you don't listen to them, pal.
And you hear within, oh, we're gonna find those treasure chests any day now. Any day now we're gonna find them. But what if it's not the right time of day? We're gonna find those treasure chests.
Well, what does the seashell taste like?
Mint. Yeah, it's a mint gum.
Oh, this one's minty.
I'm gonna reach over and grab it out of his
No,
hands.
I'll fly up.
Get down here.
Say pretty
hungry.
please.
Yeah,
I'll
I assume
dangle it.
the rat can't fly.
I can fly at a leisurely pace.
Yeah.
The rat
Excellent.
moves very well. He moves slowly, but when
Mhm.
the rat's even slower, it's invisible.
Oh, so that's moving. I believe there's what, 5 levels of movement, and slowly is just about as slow as you can go.
All right, I'll toss you the seashell. Mint.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, this one's mint. The others were a little chalkier, but this one's got some flavor.
You know, you did just kill everyone inside.
Eh. I don't care.
Oh my God. No empathy.
He's the rat.
The rat.
The rat with a capital TH. Yeah, and it is midday, just so we're aware, and you can hear sounds from the jungle. Looks like that's kind of the area here. There's not a lot of interesting things on the beach necessarily, but maybe you think in the jungle.
I'll project back to the captain. How many Kraken cuts does your manager or boss require?
One is fine. One specific measured unit of Kraken guts.
We're on it.
Thank you.
Aye, aye.
And yeah, you see him up. You're like projecting back to him, and you see him just kind of moving around as he goes. But yeah, he seems kind of, well. He'll reach out and say, "Are you ready to see my second favorite island?"
Hell
Not quite
no.
yet. We got to check out
Okay.
this jungle first.
Good luck.
I think we should help him out, Nuclear Winter. I think he's a quality guy, but he's a little pushy.
Definitely. The second I go onto the beach, I'm gonna melt all of the shells into glass with my nuclear explosion.
Yeah. It's kind of gummy now. You've kind of made this sticky spot, like it heats up and curdles like sugar. It's like sugar glass.
Well, if you destroy this island, it might not be his favorite anymore, and then we'll have another option.
I don't know how much more I could stand. It's getting too hot. And I'm gonna go maneuver towards the grass area.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
I'll
Yeah.
follow as well. very slowly.
The grass is nice and calm, and you see there is a coconut falling from each tree, and there's a few up there with the pink and purple. Uh, yeah, there's coconuts around, and you're hearing these like animal noises. Sounds like maybe there's some monkeys in this jungle. It's just strange. Why would they be here? But then you're also hearing gunshots once in a while.
What
Oh
is
my
going
God.
on?
I'm a
Rapscallions.
vegetarian.
Um,
Is
can I
the rat trying to eat a coconut?
No, they're too edible. You know, you gotta find the right balance between not edible and edible.
I see. Do you pick one up by any chance?
Mm. I do.
There's a little bit of a rattle to it. Like maybe you shake it a little. It sounds like there's something in the coconut.
Hey, look at my grubby little rat claws and start to try to rip it open.
So now we're going to use the part of the system that is trying to do a hard thing. So on your character sheet, you should have a bit that says when you try to do a hard thing, you do something.
All right. Should I read that or
Please do, yeah. Please read it and then attempt it.
I roll 1d20 and succeed on a 6 or higher if it involves sneaking or avoiding traps, which it doesn't. So,
Yep.
and a 13 besides that.
Okay.
One is a slip up.
Very good.
That is a 5, so I cannot get the coconut open.
Yeah, you just can't get your claws in it quite.
Maybe if we all work together, we can get it open.
Oh, textbook.
Yeah. I like that. I think with the three of you working together, how do you get this open?
Oh, we
Like, what's
karate chop it all at the same time.
Yeah, two of us hold it, the last one karate chops it.
Excellent. And you chop it, and it's mostly coconut, right? You got that pulp, and then you notice maybe you pull out a little bit of it. There's a bullet sitting there inside the coconut.
My
Oh,
God.
okay.
If only we had a gun.
I'll pick up the bullet and examine it. Talk to me about it.
Um, it definitely is metal, but it's kind of squishy.
Mhm.
It's like kind of almost like a gummy sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Was it fired
And you
already, or is this a spent
no,
cartridge?
it's perfectly unused. Maybe you give it a little bit of a lick and it tastes kind of like licorice.
Oh, okay. I don't like licorice. You can have this
Bad for
one.
your heart.
I'll hand it to the rat.
Yeah, and I'll eat it.
Okay. You now have the ability one time to open up your mouth and shoot a gun out of it.
Wow.
Do I have to brush my teeth beforehand?
Um, it's probably good dental hygiene. And you probably do want to open your mouth before you fire the gun.
Awesome.
Can I fly above the canopy?
Yeah, you sure can. You
Uh,
kind of fly up, and you do see that it looks like there's a kind of a like an area, a clearing within here.
Okay. As I brush past the tree leaves, can I extract the color green for later?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Does one of your arms like turn green then?
Oh
Is that
yeah,
how that
sure.
works? Yeah. Nice. John Lennon's just stealing colors from trees.
Damn.
Making green triangles.
Mhm.
Oh, my face is switched. It's now just a fish facing upwards.
Damn it.
Just
I love Stairway to Heaven. Too bad he changed.
Has the voice sang any songs to me since I got here?
oh, which voice is that?
The little guy on my head.
Little guy in your hat.
Yeah.
He's talking about how surprisingly deserted island monkeys are quite dangerous, and it might be best not to encounter them. You might want to try to sneak through the jungle instead. He's giving you this sage advice.
Shut up. You have stupid ideas.
Sorry, master.
But I'll secretly listen to him because I know he's right.
All right. And go ahead and try a hard thing, but this will involve, I believe, your area of expertise.
Yes. That is a 17.
Very good. In that case, especially with Luno Go-Go flying overhead, you can easily navigate to the center and you avoid what sounds like monkey gunfights from within the jungle. And you find that there are 3 wooden chests there. There is one to the left that is a wooden chest, and it appears to be open, like unlocked. And you see that it has like a symbol of a sun high in the sky, which you look up and would you know it, the sun is high in the sky. The middle one, well, that one looks like the sun is kind of going below the horizon, and that one looks to be closed. And the rightmost, that's a golden chest. And that one's got a moon on it. But the one on the left that has the sun in the sky, that one does appear to be open.
Can I pick up the chest? Like with my
It's
little rat claws.
It's pretty heavy. Yeah. Maybe if you had help, yeah. If you work
golden
together,
one,
you
right?
might be able to move it.
You
Oh,
know,
the golden one? The golden
gold-
one's probably too heavy.
Well, gold is notoriously pretty heavy, but if it's green instead, then it might be a little lighter to pick up.
Well,
Brilliant.
Can I try and touch the golden chest with my green arm?
I would say try and do something hard.
All
I
right.
like that. I like that.
Big D20. 15. Above 13.
Okay.
Because-
Wonderful. Yeah, it turns green and yeah, it's not gold anymore. So it's pretty easy to pick it up
Makes
and
sense to
haul
me.
it. It's pretty hefty. But yeah, you can absolutely do it. And you kind of maybe move it around a little. It definitely sounds like there's something in there, but it's locked at the moment.
We'll just leave this on the ship, and when it turns nighttime, it'll probably open up.
the second lock chest, is the lock made of metal?
Yes, it does appear to be like a kind of classic pirate chest.
Could I use the cool thing I can do, which is to melt metal and devour small items, erasing them forever? So could I just melt the lock?
Sure, yeah. You are
Alright.
able to melt that, and there's something inside you think, and it's catching some of that melt. You're afraid if you're not careful, it's gonna destroy an item that's in there.
Alright, then I'm guessing the voice is telling me to stop. I will listen to the voice because
It's
I know.
saying, "Oh, you could do it if you're careful. It might be easier to wait. It's kind of up to you, boss, sir."
I will wait.
Okay.
The rat has better things to do.
All right. I don't
Of
think I
course.
can fly with this chest, so if you two could help me haul this back to the ship, we'll get it to safety. But we got to make sure these gunfighting monkeys don't get in our way.
I'll let
Okay.
the rat's bits ride for that. As he thinks he's got a path back.
Okay, very nice. So we'll toss the chest onto the ship.
Nice. What's Nuclear Winter doing while this is going on?
I think that I'm trying to help because it's in my nature to be kind to others. But the fact that I am a nuclear explosion is making me quite unable to carry anything usefully, and I'm just hindering everybody.
Nice. Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what was in the open one?
Great question. You take a look, And roll a d20 for me.
That is a 9.
A 9. All right, what do we go? Y plus N's juice box and Egonauts cooties. So yeah, yes and no's. Yeah, you got a juice box, and it looks like it's maybe diseased against childhood kids. You think you could drink this and become high if you're low and low if you're high, but you could also fly until the next time combat ends. So you've got basically a flight drink.
All
And
right.
if high and low mean nothing to you, that means you didn't take that class, and that's fine.
I did not take it, so I will take the juice box.
Nice. All right. The green chest is now on board the ship. There's an empty chest, and yes, the other one you've decided to leave.
Green is secure. Let's see if we can go to the other island if we've walked around
My
everything
second favorite. Wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't appear that there's 19.5 limbs on board. Maybe the rat hasn't gotten back yet.
Hurry
Yeah,
up, rat.
I'm still trying to like gather as many seashells as possible.
Few of them are kind of singed from nuclear winter, but
While
yeah.
he's gathering seashells and making his way back to the ship, I'd like to go below deck and snoop around.
Oh, very nice. It looks like there's a lot of storage areas down here, and they just kind of have generic seafaring food. Still kind of has a weirdly like berry, like fruit smell, and maybe that's what's in the barrels. You're not finding any sick plunder, but you do see that there's an engine room that looks pretty well locked up, maybe magically, but there's a little riddle above the door that says the key of Duggery, should all else fail, will wake the beast and lower the sail.
I'll look through the keyhole.
Yeah, it looks like there's an engine room in there. You can see some stuff moving. This must be how it's going around the place. Yeah, you see like lots of pipes and steam vents, and it looks like there's a cool switch there. And
I
it's
really
set
want
to
to press that.
slow. Yeah, it's set to slow right now, but you see there's a fast section.
I'll get you. You know I'll get you. The fish head said.
All right. Is everybody on board the ship and ready to go?
Yes, I have built myself a nest of seashells, but I am
Nice.
being greedy and eating them.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Lots of
I
flavors.
walk up the stairs. It's Bill Clinton on the face.
Okay. It's very interesting. I love it. And the captain at this point goes, there are 19.5 limbs aboard. Tally ho to my second favorite island. Not to say it's my second favorite, it's just that it's my second favorite. And the ride starts up again. And this time you can see it much better because as you go, the sun moves along with the track. And as you arrive at the second island, it's just over the horizon. And then it stops when you stop. It seems to be tied to this this ride somehow.
I wonder if it goes backwards if we go backwards.
I'm sorry, this ship only goes one direction.
You like that band?
That's my
I
favorite band.
love that band. I can name none of the songs.
That's
Big
two more than
fan.
I can.
He thinks One Direction is a clothing brand.
It honestly might be. And you can see now you've arrived at this island with all these like Grecian pillars and urns and olive trees, very Mediterranean. And it's not a huge island here, but it's got a door set against some rocky cliffs and a couple of figures on the beach. They look to be marble, and they have these beautiful golden masks on their head. And for a moment, they're just kind of sitting there normally. Then you see them fight, but it doesn't take too long. They kind of bounce back and forth. They've got like a sword and a shield, and one stabs the other and then pulls out the sword, and they return back to where they started, and they start to fight again.
Same
Looks like
motions and
this is their
everything.
jam. A little different every time.
Are they doing it to the beat of any recognizable song?
Oh, you do hear them saying something kind of under their breath as they move, but it's kind of tough to hear from the boat.
Okay, then I guess we should approach these friendly lads.
Ha ha ha! Welcome.
Is that what the statues say?
The statue on the left says. It's difficult to tell them apart, to be truthful. They both kind of have the same look. I'm sorry, but we can't talk too much at the moment. We have to fight to the death, you see. One moment. Yeah. And then you hear this ting, 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 stab.
Got a real stone
Aha!
cold killer here.
Oh, that's pretty
Why?
good.
Why do you have to fight to the death?
They both kind of shrug. Even the dead one that kind of just pops up like, Hey, in the day, we can't sleep. In the night, we can't wake. And all the time, we can't die.
Well, if you can't die, how could you possibly fight to the death?
And you watch both of them. Medua, you know what? That's such a good argument. There's no roll to this. You see
Well,
both
thank
of
you.
them go over to like one of these plinths that's toppled over, and they just kind of sit there, and they're kind of looking at each other like, oh no. What are we doing with our lives? This is horrible. And I would like all three of you to do a hard thing roll.
All right.
Does this involve influencing others?
No. No, it's more of just a notice things. It's kind of difficult.
Oh, 15 again.
Okay.
That is a fail.
Okay. How'd Nuclear Winter do?
I got a total of 10, but let me check my when I do a hard thing. So 8 or higher, only if my entire team helping me?
Yeah.
We're all doing the same
You're all
thing, yeah.
looking. Yep.
Okay, then yeah, I succeed.
Excellent. Nuclear Winter and Luno Gogo, you notice that as they're kind of talking, there's a little number on their tongue. And it's difficult to see as they're talking because you can barely see their tongue, but it looks like it might match that door that's in the cliff face.
You get a better look.
It's
Yeah.
not, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop them all and say, well,
Hmm.
you're just in time because I'm the dentist and I must check your teeth.
I don't think that's true. We're made of stone, my friend. Our teeth have never looked better.
See, that's what you think. But there's a lot of wasting diseases and that affect minerals.
Wasting diseases.
I can ensure that you are okay. I just needed to check.
Oh, do something hard again to convince
Influencing
them.
others.
Yeah, influencing others.
10, but when I influence others, a 6 or higher will do.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. And you
Open
see
wide.
one of them, and yeah, there's just a 4-digit number there on their tongues. It looks like both of them are the same.
I get the 4-digit number.
Oh, you say?
You know,
how it's okay?
You're a model patient.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
tried my best. Hey, and one of them bumps the other. You know, we can fight them to the death. What? I bet they die. What? No way. Maybe. And they're you kind of see they're working on this amongst themselves.
All right,
It's a little worrying.
your dentist has to go now.
I wonder what would happen if I gave one of them a hug.
What do you do when you give people a hug?
I trigger their kill effect on their next hit, or move at light speed, make them able to move at light speed.
Oh, I like
But
it.
Oh,
I
you
wonder if
usually
the
do
kill
that for
effect.
us.
I wonder if their kill effect would be to revive us, since that's what happened to the other ones. So yeah, I'll go up to the one that he was examining, and I'll just say, you know what, it's okay, and I'll give him a nuclear hug.
Uh, what does that feel like for those you hug?
It feels like your flesh being vaporized slowly.
Yeah, that checks
Um,
out.
yeah.
And there's not like a cry of pain, but there's just like oh, this is new. And you can see like the marble kind of melting, but he'll give you a little bit of a hug back.
Oh,
Thank you. It's so rare that we don't fight to the death. To the death. Can we fight you to the death?
hmm.
Please.
I'll let you fight me to the death, but only if you can solve my riddle.
Ooh.
All right. Um, hmm. What is 5 divided by 0? And I'll walk away.
Huh. Yeah, that seems to catch them. I don't think I've taken higher math. And you see these marble men kind of starting to argue between themselves. If it was divided by 2, we could easily do it. By 0. Uh, and it sounds like Luno Gogo, the red, is there anything you're doing, or are you following along?
I'm going to the gate in the cliff.
Yeah. It's got a little number digit code.
I type in the described numbers.
Yeah. And it flips open, kind of like a briefcase, like it's those roll number things. It just clicks open, and you can see kind of like there's a bit of a hallway, Indiana Jones style, a glass case at the back that has this gnarled key in it, and these weird perforations in the wall, like little dots all over them.
I'm gonna put my hand in front of one of those dots.
Trigger your if attacked effect, please.
When I am attacked, I am hit.
Okay. What happens when you're hit?
When I am hit 4 times in one heist, I die.
Okay. You pull back your hand, and there's a dart that seems to be dripping something that looks pretty poisonous.
Ow. I don't recommend that, Rat.
Um, I'm gonna take my hat off and wave it in front of the same hole.
You see a little man on top of the rat's head as he waves this in front of a hole,
Yeah,
and
I'm
there's
covering him with
another.
my other hand to protect his modesty.
Thank you, master. And there's another thunk, and you can see this dart now sticking out of a chef's hat. It's not super fast. You think if you went quick enough through here, you'd be able to get to the end. But if you're not fast, you're gonna get hit.
I'll take the dart out of my hand and offer it to the rat to eat. Maybe you can fire it from your mouth.
I'm looking at it, and I
Doesn't
will
look
eat
very
it.
edible. Oh no.
It's a
Master,
small
you should
object.
um do a when attacked roll as you feel this dart sliding into your stomach.
Oh, I'm just hit.
Okay.
When I'm attacked, I'm just hit.
Ouch. It's
Um,
yeah, it hurts.
but I'm gonna go through and try to avoid the traps because my when I do something hard ability um
Mhm.
is a success on a 6 or higher when avoiding traps.
Excellent. Yeah, go ahead and give
I'm
that a
gonna be like
shot.
just moving so slowly. That is a 7. That is barely a success.
Nice. Yeah, you're moving slowly and you can kind of hear the rumble of machinery behind there, but you get to the end and it's very easy to open the glass case and you see this small little plaque that says Key of Duggery. And it's easy enough to take.
The little man is probably pleading with me as I'm about to eat it.
Oh, please, don't eat the key. We need it for the engine room. We'd have to wait till you pass it, master. Please.
I'll come back with it.
Yeah, you see the rat has procured a Key of Duggery.
Oh my
Great
god.
job.
It
Thank
looks
you.
like the statues are still arguing amongst themselves.
My mother taught me that trick.
Who is your mother?
We should avoid those statues when we get off to the ship.
Yeah. Are you going back to the ship then?
I think so.
Okay.
I definitely want to travel to the next island and check on our green chest.
I'm gonna
Mm.
I'm gonna drink my juice box, not juke box, juice box, and see if actually is it a juke box?
It's
No.
a juice box, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Maybe it's in the shape of a jukebox. It's got like
Yeah.
jukebox brand, but
Sometimes
it's
you gotta
definitely
clear
juice.
those things up. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it and see if I can get a height advantage and see the rest of the island before we leave.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You fly. You could definitely fly up, maybe even higher than Luno Gogo usually goes. And what's interesting is you can see there's the island you came from, the island you're on, and then there's one to the north, south, west. Well, there's about 9 islands total here, including your own. But you think there's more beyond that, which is there's a lot of islands. Man, yeah, you got a ways to go, but it looks like you're heading straight east from here. You've been going east the whole time.
I'm gonna pick my 3 favorite as I'm looking at all of them.
Okay. Okay. It's a little tough to see. They're kind of like shrouded in that mist of distance, but yeah, that north one's pretty cool. Yeah.
And I will descend from above.
And it sounds like Luno Gogo is suggesting that you go to the last island.
Yes, we'll take the ship.
All right. 19.5. Wonderful. And it judders along the line. And this time you go to an island and you can see it's kind of like a domed island and there's a cave that you actually end up going into. It's kind of like a smuggler's cavern. And you stop. There's plenty of space for it to stop. And there's these drips and drops. Stalagmites and stalactites are everywhere, but the places are switched. Um, there's a big mound of dirt and just skeletons just kind of laid off to the side. And there seems to be on top of the stone or of these skeletons, there's a little monolith uh, that's there. But it is as you grind to a stop midnight.
All right, let's
And
check out the
yeah,
green chest.
Open the green box.
I've been watching it the entire time.
yeah, you're
My
excited.
hands are rubbing together.
Okay.
13 of them.
Oh,
13.
don't be greedy.
Wait, how does the last it's not important. Last one's rubbing itself.
Hmm.
And
You want to say that again?
yeah. um you go to where you left the chest and it's moved. And you
Who took the
hear,
chest?
well, that's when you hear these little footsteps, these little pitter patters behind you. And you turn and you see that the chest is moving and it's opened its top, and there are teeth and teeth and more teeth. And it goes, bleh, and it spits up a very small pirate that goes, hello. And we're going to roll for combat. So one of you gets to roll a d6. On a 1 or a 2, these two are going to go first.
Yeah, I'll roll the d6. 6.
All right.
Bill Clinton's face turns around surprised.
Yeah. Huh? And you see of these, the way combat works is you guys you'll choose one of you to do a turn, then one of them will get a turn, then one of you, then one of them, then one of you, back and forth until someone has acted from both sides. Like everybody gets a turn. You will note, because there are 3 of you, you basically get an extra action in this. So who would like to go first?
I'm wondering what the rat's kill effect is for their item.
Oh, for the item. When I kill, I don't. Instead, they are transformed into a friendly Dominuno, who is counted as a part of the enemy team for turn order considerations. That evaporates at the
Nice.
end of its first turn.
Okay, I will give you a hug with my 13 arms.
Okay.
So when I
yep.
attack, it's really more like a nice hug. I got the same one as Max. I roll 1d4, and unless it's a 1, they get to trigger their kill effect on their next hit or move at light speed for the next event that checks their speed until blah, 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 blah. So I'm basically triggering the rat.
I'm going to be counting his arms to see if he's a liar.
Yeah, I'm a liar.
Oh,
I rolled a 4. So I trigger your kill effect. Well, you get to trigger your kill effect.
On the next attack or just right now?
On the next attack.
Wonderful.
Go get him.
All right. And the next. So on your turn, yep, you get to take 1 action. Then it'll be this action. You see the treasure chest is kind of moving around, and it just comes up, and Luno, you hear from deep within, "That used to be gold!" And it takes a bite at you. Do your win attacked.
I'm hit. Ah!
Yep.
It's not looking good.
Yeah. Oh no. Bleeding out of an arm.
That was my favorite arm.
Which one of you would like to go next?
I will trigger my kill effect. So do I do another attack roll?
Yep, you do an attack on one of these things. Keeping in mind that looking at the 2 of them, it seems like the treasure chest is tougher. So if you had a kill effect that could dispose of a tougher creature, that might be useful.
I'm not quite sure if, none of them really say tougher creature on them.
Mm-hmm.
So
the way the system works, most things die in a hit. Some things may take 3 hits or 2 hits or more. The treasure chest takes 3. So if you were able to, because I think your kill effect transforms, right?
Yeah.
So that would basically skip the hit effects, as far as I'm aware, if you can do this.
Then I will do it on the treasure chest.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a fail. No, that's
no.
a slip up.
Oh,
A 2.
all right. Let's roll slip ups. There is a table of them for online, but I'll use a little bit of discretion because some of them I don't think will quite work for us.
I saw a few.
All right, so yeah, roll a d12. That's
All right.
that's what we're looking for.
That is a 2.
All right. Uh, you're feeling pretty confused. Wait, you had 2 friends when you came in, but which 2 were they? Were they the pirate in the treasure chest, or the bomb and the floaty armed Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
You're not sure. You think maybe you should wait until seeing maybe one of them attacked and then just go after them.
Yeah,
That's probably the easiest.
I have the little man in one hand, and I'm looking at the tiny little pirate, like getting confused between the two of them. Like, which one of you is my friend all along?
Yeah. And the pirate goes, "Yeah, we're your friends now, buddy. Yeah." And he's going to take a swipe at Nuclear Winter. Go ahead and roll your attacked. I don't roll anything. This is great.
Okay. When I'm attacked, oh no, I just get hit if I'm attacked.
Oh my god. All right. And I
I'm
believe you have 4.
dying.
Keeping in mind that when you die, that doesn't mean you're stay dead. You can return to life a X number of times as long as you don't roll poorly. All right. In that case, Nuclear Winter, it is your turn.
All right. I think since I can see that the rat is clearly having his loyalties questioned, I'm going to make him have the properties of water.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Just be like, if I wasn't your friend, could I do this? Woo!
Let's do something hard. I think. And we'll see if you can convince the rat.
11. And my do something hard is only if Alex is working with me will I be able to succeed.
I guess, Alex, what are you saying to support this action?
Hurry up and do something.
Wonderful. Yeah, I would say you are supported in this action. So the rat is, what's this look like for the rat, Nuclear Winter? Are you like melting him basically?
I think he's just gonna see himself turn from a solid rat into a blobby rat that's sort of just like a big water balloon, and it's going to be filled with warm water, so he feels very nice and at home and comfortable.
Yeah.
The little guy on top's like, it's like a trampoline to him.
Yeah, exactly. He's just bouncing up and down and having a great time.
Yeah, and that's enough, I'll say, with doing something hard. You've successfully unconfused the rat. He knows who his allies are. And it is back to your turn. You may choose any one of you 3 now to take a turn.
Go, rat, go. You still have the additional kill effect.
Yeah, I'm going to go on the chest again. That is a success this time.
All right.
Barely. Yeah.
And then roll me a d20, please.
14.
14. You see that it turns, it goes, and it turns in amongst itself, and that little moon symbol that was on it is now the only thing that's left. It kind of shines with moonlight when you look at it, and you will be able to use this to succeed at the next hard thing you try and do when you use it. It's an auto success.
It's definitely a wear chest.
Your chest. It is the pirate's turn, and he goes, "Ah, my master. I give up. I give
You
up.
work for me now.
Yes, sir.
I'll pick him up
No."
and place him on my head.
He
He tries to do a little trampoline. Yeah.
It just messes up Bill Clinton's hair.
Yeah. But now, yes, you see that you are back in this cave, and yeah, maybe that golden chest was a bit of a trap, but you came out of it okay.
It was gold. It was green.
Yeah, a green chest. And yeah, you can see that pile of skeletons, the monolith on top of it. What are you guys doing?
Are those skeletons dangerous? I'll ask the pirate on my head.
No, they're just skeletons. I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm from a different island. I've been in that treasure chest for a really long time.
Well, you're free now.
Whoa. I'm a free man.
See, what I don't get is how a chest could have a mouth. Like chests are supposed to have a heart, lungs, organs, not a mouth.
They all taste the same.
All that excitement. I think I'm gonna
Huh?
need to go downstairs and blow up the bathroom real quick.
And while nuclear winter is dropping a bomb, I'm gonna have the pirate perform medical aid on me.
Uh, okay, I can try. It's not going to be good if I fail, though, I think.
That's fine.
Okay. Roll me a
I'll-
d20, and a 12 or more is a success.
Okay.
He's using his cutlass to try and.
We're good.
We're good. Surprisingly, the little fella is pretty good at this. I used to be full size before the chest got a hold of me. I always knew my medical degree would come in handy.
But instead, you turn to a life of piracy.
Hey, student loans are no joke, man.
Oof. Ow. That's too real.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Yeah, you can get a hit back from that.
Woohoo!
And yeah, there is a small explosion from the downstairs bathroom of the ship. But yeah, is there anything you want to do on this island? The captain kind of judders up again and says, "Would you like to go to my first favorite island again?"
No,
No.
I think we gotta check out this monolith first.
Okay.
I'll depart the ship and
Mm-hmm.
survey this mound of skeletons in the monolith.
Looks like a bunch of dead people.
Huh.
And you can very easily climb it, or you can fly. So you can get up to the top. You see there's a sun, half sun, and crescent moon on the monolith. And there is text underneath that says, "Behold our legion bones below, and hearken to their parts. To take some bits from each of them would hardly leave a mark."
So we just take a bit off of every skeleton to make a new skeleton. No, that's not it.
I'm gonna fall off the ship, and then as I do so, since I'm still at the properties of water, the little guy goes flying up into the air.
Did you have the key to the engine?
Yes.
I wonder if that would let us go to each island without the time progressing. What symbol is on this monolith?
It actually has all three symbols.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, there's something you're kind of thinking, man, it does only seem to move when it moves.
Yeah, I reckon that the fast option will move the ship, but not the sky.
You gonna try it?
I think we should try out the key, but we
Yeah,
should be
especially
sure what happens because we'll wake the beast.
well, we need to get Kraken guts. So I assume that that's the beast that we'll have to wake to slay him.
Okay, sure. Let's just kill a Kraken.
How hard can it be, honestly?
Well, we just need his guts. We don't have to kill him.
Oh, no, I thought it was
Are you still water?
and guts. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still liquidy.
It's like the underwater noise.
Yeah, although it is the end of combat, so you do feel like you can't fly anymore, I'm afraid, the rat.
Yeah,
Are you still water?
I think so.
All right, so Bill Clinton's gonna open his mouth and just put you in his mouth and spit you back onto the ship.
And you hear the captain go, "There's now 4 limbs aboard. Would you like to leave? For nope, not enough limbs. You almost got me. Ha
How,
ha ha ha."
how do you unwater him, Nuclear?
Well, I could freeze him, but I don't have any ice.
It's a 2-step process. Step 1, find the ice.
All right, all
Step
right.
2.
Well, you can still move, so why don't you, drip your way down to the engine room so we can use that key.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Very
guess
good.
the little man's floating on the chef's hat as I slosh down the stairs.
It's like the little boat from It. It's just flowing along with the water. All right. Yeah, and the key very easily click. You see the engine room. It's got all those cool patchwork pipes and steam vents all over the place. Looks
I'm
neat.
rushing for the button.
And yeah, you see
Fast!
the button says there is a note stuck to it's actually
don't
a
read it.
lever. Oh my goodness. You slam it down and the world cracks.
I read the note now.
You see there is a boom, and yeah, you go, oh, let's see. What
What
is
did I
this?
just do?
What does this say? The slow is what makes move the day, and what makes fast the dawn. Dare not change the state of things, lest you're ready to move on. And all of you are thrown around as the ship rockets forward for a moment, and you hear a groaning sound of a track underneath, and the pirate captain goes, wait, too much. And crack, bam. Who's up on deck? Is Nuclear Winter still up there?
I'm on deck.
Yeah, you barely miss getting hit by the captain as he flies off the wheel as it finally spins, and you see the ship actually rotates a few times, and there's a large crunk, clang, and you're pretty sure the track underneath the ship has fallen off, and you are now actually floating in the water.
Oh my God.
Nice. Freedom!
I'm still sloshing around.
How's the little pirate?
Oh, he's gone.
Wow. What?
Oh, he's still here.
Oh,
I'm
I
still
thought you meant
here.
the captain.
No, Dr. Pirate here.
Oh,
Pirate
excuse me.
PhD.
Yeah. Someday I'll be big again, but not today, probably.
We'll help you get big if you stick with us.
Yeah, man. I got nowhere else to be.
Very
We got Dr. Pirate helping you out for now.
nice. I'm going to use him to attack because I can't.
We need to give him some fruits and veggies so he can grow up big and strong.
No. Don't mind if I do.
That's a solid idea. All right, let's see the control panel of the ship, aka the steering wheel and the sails.
Yep. Yeah,
Are
you
we able to maneuver it wherever we want?
Yeah,
Wow.
you can. Yeah, absolutely. And you do see from where you are, there is, to keep it simple, there is an island to the east, north, southwest. Like, you got all those directions. And the rat from his aerial recon did see that they're spaced very regularly. Like, they're always at the center of kind of like an imaginary square.
Grid, yeah.
That, yeah, it's kind of a grid feel to it.
So this should, in theory, pass the same amount of time if we go
Well,
from island to island, except if we go
yeah,
diagonal.
I should say you look up and it does appear that it is now midday again. So you're not quite sure how that happened, but it has.
That's okay. Well, let's just and the captain, right? He's flown off the ship.
Yeah, he's
gone.
like
Oh.
kind of smashed onto the deck. He's like, it looks like he snapped off like kind of at the connector to the base.
Okay. I'll prop him up, help him up, and say you're free now. I bet you've never even
He's
set
just
foot
got
on
the
this
wide open
part of the
mouth.
ship. I'll slap him.
Am
Wake
I
up.
evaporating?
A little, maybe.
Wake up.
Dead men and or women tell no tales.
I'll take his hat.
Yeah, and he just starts repeating that again and again. You think he might be a little busted.
That's all right. I'll put the hat on with the little pirate underneath, copying Rat's style.
He's not quite as small as the other one. So it's really him wearing too big of a hat on top
Oh, he
of
wears the
your
hat.
head.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm no longer Bill Clinton. The fifth
Okay.
hyperstition terrorist is a mirror.
Oh man, that's deep. That's deep. But yeah, you feel like you were free. Where would you like to go?
Let's just go. Let's just I'll roll for it. 4, yeah, that's definitely west.
You go west, and you realize that that will take you back to the island with the statues, and in fact it does. And you can see them. They are again kind of fighting, and this time you were right. The daylight doesn't change. It's just midday now.
So if we flip the lever back to slow, they'll probably allow us to change the time. Okay, so I'm gonna back up again to the next closest island, and then let's hit the button to do slow, and then go over to the thinkers. It should be night.
You realize, yeah, you hit the button. You're like, yeah, here we go, and you move, and the sun just stays put. You think you might have broken the sun.
We've broken reality. Uh-oh. Well, where was the track? We pushed the track.
It's probably underwater, and it doesn't feel like you're on it anymore. You think you might have completely broken the captain's ride on his 3 favorite islands, nonetheless.
They've got insurance, I hope. Let's get away from Tutorial Island and off to some of these new islands. Would that be south then?
Yes.
All right, let's
indeed. Go. All right, so you go from the Grecian island, we'll call it that, the one with the living statues, and you go south, and you find that there is a island with a massive elephant skull set up, and there it kind of has like the giant elephant bones as well, making a crossbones. It feels very piratey, and there is a distant percussion echoing out of this giant skull, like there might be something inside of it.
Ooh, let's check that out.
Yes.
Yeah. You go up to this giant skull, and it's big enough you're able to walk through kind of the mouth area, and you realize there's a red curtain hanging outside, and behind it there's this EDM music, just all bass, oomph, 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 oomph. And yeah, you kind of feel it. You can see under this curtain there's flashes of light and like camera flashes.
I'm gonna start dodging if they're like the little beams of light or the lasers, I'm gonna start dodging them.
Yeah. If you kind of see is maybe, do you pull aside the curtain? Are you going in the rat?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna like get it down on all fours and just stick my nose to the bottom of the curtain and look through.
Nice. Yeah, you look through and you see like big feet, like maybe double your size, kind of moving around. And you hear people like, yes, work it. Yes. Fashion, baby, fashion. Ooh, That look is terrible on you. And shouting from within. There's a number of different voices, but it seems quite an ordeal inside.
I'm gonna start exploding to the beat and enter.
Yeah. You start exploding to the beat and you enter, and you're used to bright lights, so your eyes don't have to adjust. And you see that there are crowds of Cyclops there. They're all very tall and they're wearing these gaudy outfits. They look maybe fashionable. You're not quite sure because fashion's difficult, but you're also seeing some of them doing like a fashion show runway. There's a runway that goes across, and you see a Cyclops strut out on these insane boots and does a little turn, and there's some clapping, and one of the ones up front just goes, "So last year, terrible, get it out of here," and they strut back a little deflated.
Damn. Harsh
And
critic.
yeah,
It's a brutal world.
it truly is. And
There's an eye for fashion. Just one.
and you say that, and it looks like there is this kind of a bouncer guy. He's got a black suit and a sunglass. Comes up to you, and he goes, "I couldn't help but notice that you were blowing to the beat, baby, and I love it. I love it so much. We don't have enough participants for our runway. Would you like to participate?"
Oh, I would love to participate in your fashion show, meine Freunde.
"Oh, yes, so good. You know, if you win, you can get the Kraken lure." And he kind of points up, and you see what you thought might have been a disco ball is actually like this giant fish hook that kind of glimmers like it's got a little bit of mirror to it there.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm
No,
We
gonna
need to get
find
that.
yes. Well, I do have to say one thing. What you're wearing, it won't do it all. I get it, you're slumming it. But don't worry, I can help. Over there, and he points to what it kind of looks like a washing machine. Anything you put in there becomes wonderful clothes for the wearing. The shinier, the better.
Okay. I will go over and consult with the rat and Luno. What can we put in here that's going to make some awesome fashionable clothes for my funky outfit?
The shinier, the better.
Hmm.
Well, why don't we get a handful of coins from the Golden Ocean?
My chainsaw is also pretty shiny, though.
You don't want to use that up.
I want to get the key that we used on the engine door.
Oh, that wasn't shiny at all. That was
Oh, okay.
gnarly. But you could put it in. You might get something cool. Who
Yeah, I'm gonna
knows?
throw that in. I'm also gonna throw the chef's hat in.
Okay.
How else are you gonna cover your little man's modesty?
It'll be a nicer hat.
Yeah.
I'm throwing the chainsaw in.
Okay.
And there is a almighty, there's a chainsaw mixed with a hat, mixed with a key bouncing around on the inside. And there's some shredding. And once it goes bing, there is a black chef's hat pops out. And it's got like a veil on it. It feels very like goth to it. And then weirdly, there's just a chainsaw protruding out the front of it.
Literally Denji. I'm just gonna put
It's
it on
exactly. Yeah. And you put it on your head and it kind of goes like yeah, you can feel it going.
What
That
other
said,
body
it's
parts
not
do you have,
terribly
Nuclear
shiny.
Winter? What can you
Well-
actually wear?
Are there any like leftover socks near here? Like,
Yeah, sure. There's leftover socks.
I'm gonna give the sock to the little guy on my head to use as a sleeping bag to protect his modesty.
Thanks, boss. Boss has given me clothes. I'm a
That
free
doesn't mean
man.
that
No,
doesn't
you're
mean
not.
shit.
Oh,
Doesn't mean shit, boy.
oh no. Oh well. Yeah, he kind of like pulls it up so he's holding on to this sock.
Not till you finish my taxes.
Oh,
That's gonna
I'm
take
sorry.
forever.
You
Damn.
never keep the receipts, boss. Okay. Look, if you hadn't turned the treasure chest, I'd say we could have used that, but maybe we'll find something else.
Well,
I don't-
when I took the green from my arm and put it into the chest, did I take the gold and put it in my arm? You'll have to cut my arm off.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
You've got the
I would-
chainsaw. It's vestigial. It's okay.
I'm gonna climb in the washing machine.
I will say sure.
Oh yeah, before you climb in the washing machine,
Interesting.
we'll throw in my gold arm.
So first of all, Luno Gogo, take a hit because you're chopping off an arm. I won't. You don't need to do a roll or anything. It's just oh that hurts pretty good. And Rat, you are climbing into
pain is an
the
illusion.
machine that says anything will turn into clothes. Correct?
No, you're gonna die.
I'm before he
It's
does
gonna be
that,
like a rat mink scarf.
I'll give him my my doll parts.
Okay.
So he
All right.
won't die.
This guy's gonna
So he can
die.
be revived.
Okay. What does the doll parts do?
Once per heist, I can bless my friend with a horrible necromantic undeath. Until the next combat ends, they automatically succeed their final countdown
Okay.
check.
All right. Wonderful. So you have, just so I'm clear, doll parts, golden arm of flesh, and the rat all climbing into the washing machine. And who turns it on?
I'm gonna put the little man in his little sock outside.
Oh,
He gives you a salute.
Good luck, boss.
Going
I'll-
to the
I'll hit
new
the button.
world.
Yeah. And Luna Gogo hits the button, and the rat, it is incredibly painful as you feel your being unstitched, and the other two see this horrible scream, and it spins, so you kind of lose it, and then it finally pings and spits out this rat fur golden coat. It looks like you could put on. It's got like
I'll
an
put it
extra
on.
pair of doll arms. And
oh my god.
at that point, we would roll the death die, or I forget exactly what they call it.
Jesus Christ.
But the rat would die, but luckily there's some
He
foul
automatically
necromantic.
succeeds.
Yeah. And the rat, where do you come back in after succeeding your final countdown?
Oh, do I not just play as the coat?
No, you were coming back in as the rat. I'm afraid that did in fact kill you.
Question: does the
Yes.
little man get doubled?
Oh, I think it's funnier if he does. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you hear the toilet flush from another room, and he like walks out.
Oh my
What did I
god.
miss?
Yeah, you're looking good. Also,
Thank
your little guy's here.
Hello. Oh, hey, boss. What? Who's that?
I can explain. It's not what it looks like.
Well, it looks like you've got me, but without a sock, boss.
Hey, you two can work it out. And I'll
Okay.
pick up him again and put them in his, get another sock for him and put them both on my head.
I would
Really
say that this new golden rat coat with the doll
It's pretty
arms
cool.
is pretty fashionable.
Oh, definitely.
I think I'll have
Sexy.
to enter into this.
It's a little bit subtle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It is not at all subtle.
Yeah, I think I will enter the competition. I'll go up to the bodyguard. I'm ready.
Oh, yes, you are. Get on the stage.
All right.
Right there for the Olga.
I will
One of
strut.
them you think is Nate. Yeah. What's
I'll
it
get
look
ready
like?
to strut my stuff. You know how I have like 12 arms now, I suppose. I'm gonna do
yeah,
like
that's a
the
good point.
like the Japanese ghost crawl out of the TV down the wall. down
Oh my
the
God.
walkway. and it's gonna rotate back to the hamster head.
That was made with the exploitation of animals.
Yes, we love that too. And it's not. Yeah, you get there and they're kind of like, I don't know. And then you do the hamster thing and they're like, vermin wearing vermin, so transgressive, yes. And there's a large like amount of clapping from the crowd. And it's of course this one, he wins the lure. Of course he does. He has so much allure. Look at him. And it slowly lowers down and you do it like it's hefty, right? Like it's this big kind of glittery lure that you have.
Oh, I'll get a pack to go onto the ship.
Okay, I guess Henrik, go take it. Okay, boss. Yeah, and he delivers the lure to the ship.
Damn.
Hopefully you'll see me on the covers of your magazines.
Yes, we will. Yes, yes, yeah. And they're taking your picture as they go.
I'll pose the hands in all different directions.
The little doll hands too.
Yeah, and then and then the face transforms with John Lennon because it rotates.
Oh, not as good, but still not bad.
Watch
But
the crowd.
What's that?
Watch the crowd.
Yeah, Lunagogo's he's gonna be famous in this dream world. Absolutely.
That's up.
And yeah, what are you guys doing?
I suppose we should get back onto the ship. And let's not put the Kraken lure in the water yet. Because there might be stuff on the islands that might help us out. If we continue to go south, will it be a new island?
Not sure. It doesn't really look the same as the one you're on.
I think it's time to go south.
Okay. And this is, if I recall correctly, the rat's favorite looking one. You recognize, yeah, it looks like your favorite one. And as you get close to it, you hear roaring and cheering. And there's this large, like, Coliseum sort of built up thing, a hippodrome. And you see more of these statues with the golden masks, but they're at like a reception desk. And it's like this long elliptical sort of thing. You hear the sounds of tires squealing and horses braying. It's very strange.
We hear choking sounds from beneath the rat's hat.
I'm gonna make the two of you fight to death if you don't get along.
Are they killing each other? Because you told them to sort it out.
There's more of us than him, Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. The rat, you might have mutiny brewing.
And then hearing that, I'm gonna grab the boat. I'm like, are you a small item? Because you sure look like it.
I guess.
I'm gonna eat one of you and make the other one watch.
No, just give me one.
That is incredibly cruel.
I'll put it under my chef's hat. It'll be fine.
What do you do?
I'm gonna see if they're acceptable.
Please, master.
I'm gonna roll a dice to see which one I pick. I pick the even one, so I'll give the odd one to Nuclear Winter.
Oh, looks like we all have small men on our heads.
Yeah, Dr. Pirate shouts.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more NPCs that are traveling you than I expected.
You're part of the crew.
Yeah,
he's just gonna be in constant agony, being continuously destroyed by a nuclear weapon.
He rolled wrong.
Yeah. There's just a scream of pain, and then like this isn't so bad.
This is what happens when you attempt mutiny.
I'm just trying to give him a hug.
Yeah, it hurts though. All right, and what are you guys doing then?
Well, let's check in at reception.
All right.
I I will strut up, and I'm going to use my credentials as a fashion icon. See if I can get in.
Luno,
You know who I am? You know who I am?
We have your magazine. And they show Cyclops Daily has a spread for you, and you don't remember doing an interview, but apparently you did.
Of course.
Yeah, right. And they're going, oh yes,
are my
absolutely,
VIP
you
seats
can come in.
ready?
Yes. Are you spectating or are you competing?
I'm spectating. One of these two are competing. I have no idea what.
Me. I like blood.
I point at the rat.
You can have more than one.
I point at the nuclear winter as well.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm just cheering them on.
Okay. Yeah, you're right this way, sir. Oh my goodness.
And I'll sign an autograph should he wish.
Oh, that statue faints.
I'm gonna take all their business cards if they have any.
They all say Mr. Statueman, receptionist out here. But yeah, maybe. It's nice that they have business cards. Oh, and you eat it. Okay. Yes.
One at a time, too.
So I'm escorted
them. Yeah.
To a VIP seat. They're escorted to the fucking locker rooms or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, in fact, they are escorted. Here's your chariot, sir. And you see there is a really neat kind of two-thing chariot with a couple horses in front of it that are just kind of snorting at each other and going, are you ready to race, sirs? Okay. Wonderful. Here we go. And he runs off, and you kind of have that like Mario Kart 3, 2, 1. And the horses start to run. And as they do, Luno Gogo, you can see this as well from your plush velvet seat. They're feeding you grapes.
This is the life.
It's fantastic. And they start to go around this elliptical kind of area. You don't know how many laps they're going to do, but it's kind of interesting. And their chariot is changing into a monster truck. In fact, they all are.
Nice.
And Nuclear Winter and the Rat, you're now in this monster truck driving it. Who's driving?
I'll let the rat drive.
I didn't pass my test.
Oh shit! I have a license. It's a Japanese one, but I think it applies to
Scoot over. Look, you go under. I don't want to get burned. You sit. Scoot over. I'll just yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll like awkwardly crawl over Nuclear Winter to get to the passenger seat.
It probably hurts a little, I assume.
Watch the
you
tail.
Catch them at the wrong time. Yeah. And you're now going into combat because another one of these monster trucks just kind of sideswipes you and tries to take you out. You see now that this elliptical thing, it's a dirt track, and there's all these jumps with flaming hoops, and a Jumbotron just descended from the sky and is replaying what's oh no. And go ahead and roll for combat.
All right. I'm gonna open up my mouth and I'm gonna aim for the fuel tank.
Oh geez.
The fuel tank.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We'll say there are 3 cars right now kind of off to the side of you, but you can go on one side and you think you could take out 2 with one shot if you're lucky.
Yeah. 14. When I attack, that is a hit on a 13 or higher.
Nice. Describe how this gun looks coming out of the rat.
It's I don't know. It just keeps. It's like telescoping. It's like keeps getting longer and longer, and it goes right up next to the fuel tank, and it shoots like the tiniest bullet.
And there's just this boom, and you see this car just flips over into another, and they careen off to the side. And of course, the video up top is shouting, "Massive double kill, brutality! They had families!" Dun, 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 dun. And the crowd is loving it.
I can sign my autograph for them.
You shout, and now this other monster truck just comes up to the side and rams into your car. And the rat, go ahead and trigger your win attacked.
All right, this is
As this this guy just like throws a piece of brick at you or something. And now, Nuclear Winter, it is your turn. There's only one other car back, and he's kind of shouting at you. He's probably got a mohawk, football helmet. Like, he looks serious.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna step on the gas and flip up the little gear shifter and press the big red button.
Nice. So you're just trying to make this go faster. Go ahead and do a hard thing.
Let's go nuclear. I'm gonna automatically fail this unless Luna Gogo is giving me some big encouragement, and the rat is also giving me some big encouragement.
Of course, I'm cheering you on.
I'm gonna dramatically rest my hand on his hand as he's pressing.
I'll just meet his eyes lovingly.
You got this, pal.
I think I do. I really think I do. Oh, let me check the sheets. Might not be a total disaster. 8 or higher. Yes. Okay. That's a pass.
Nice.
Oh,
I got
nice.
an 8. Exactly.
Nice. You careen ahead of this other car, and it's trying to catch up. You think you might be able to win this turn, not even have to take him out, but you're going to need to go through a flaming hoop. That's the only chance. What are your two's speeds?
Mine's just slowly.
Slowly. Yep.
I have the speed of. Wait 1 second. Slowly or not at all.
Okay. In that case, I'll have the rat do this because you're driving. Do a hard thing. You're gonna need to make this loop.
What was that item? Didn't I pick up that item?
The moon. Yes. Would you like to use the moon?
Yeah. What does it do again? Just makes me succeed.
You just succeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that again.
All right. What's it look like?
Because
little glittery moon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're going to the moon. And I'm just gonna hold it up, and I kind of just, I guess, flies out the windshield or something.
And yeah, maybe right then you to the moon. Bam! You hit that jump. The cameras flash from the stands. Luno Gogo, what's your encouragement again? What are you shouting?
Kick their ass!
And you can see the guy with the mohawk and the thing, and the other car is just looking up, and he careens into the flaming hoop and explodes as you slam down and very successfully do a loop, and you have won the race. And yeah, the crowd's going wild. Nuclear Winter, the rat, and friends. The little
They
guys
have
are
families.
shouting.
Oh my god.
You do see a couple of people there that have little flags that say driver 1 and driver 2, and they look heartbroken. But it's not worth worrying about. And
I knew what they signed up for.
Yeah. The statue man runs out again of, congratulations, sirs. That was incredible. In fact, no one's ever won before. So here's your grand prize. It's the golden fleece. You know, Jason wanted this, I think, if I remember right. I might not. Here you go. And he hands you this beautiful golden fleece, like sheep's thing. It's great.
Oh, we could have used that for the fashion show.
Yeah.
But instead we used another player character.
This was my favorite island.
Thanks. Do you want to, like, at this point you're at the interview stands, like, would you attest to that in an article?
Yes. You see,
Yes.
I had a bird's eye view of all the islands, and I picked this one as my favorite.
Wow, that's incredible. We're so much better than the other islands, they say. Uh, and you start to realize none of them have been to a different island, but hey, this is great.
Helps their self-esteem.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
soon the
all three of us are
festivities die
probably
down.
dripped out, like golden rat,
Ooh, I like
golden
that.
fleece. You got the
Yeah.
funky chainsaw hat, nuclear winter.
Nice. Yeah, are you gonna keep exploring, or are you thinking you might use that lure? What are you feeling?
I don't know. Should we use the lure or we could go to another island?
I'm
Well,
getting the munchies. Let's find another island to get something to eat.
Sounds good. I think we go south again.
All right. You go south, and that's annoying. It's the damn fighting statues again, which is
Mm,
weird. You've only headed south. What are they doing there?
so it just goes.
Yeah, but they're still arguing, it looks like, amongst themselves about some mathematical thing.
We want to avoid that. So let's keep going south.
Okay.
Well, actually, let's
Oh,
go.
sweet. Sweet, it's the mammoth skull.
Let's go west
Okay.
from
Let's
the
go
mammoth
back and
skull.
pick up that chest we didn't pick up originally.
Oh yeah, it is midday.
It is
So yeah, if we
midday.
go back to the jungle, we'll do that
Okay.
then.
Yep. Avoid the monkeys that are running around,
Yep.
and you realize as you get there,
Uh-oh.
heartbreaking. Whoa.
That was creepy.
I've been taking too many time drugs.
Too many
Unfortunately,
Benadryl.
midday is when you started here, which
Uh-oh.
means the middle one is still locked.
That's all
Well,
right.
can I pick it up and take it with me? Maybe get some help.
Sure. Sure. Yeah,
Or
it kind of rattles. You think there might be like an item inside.
can I try to make the I'll try to make Luno go into water so he can go through
Don't
the
do that
back of
yet.
the chest.
Let me try this first.
Ooh.
I'm gonna caress the chest. I'm going to whisper to it that it is sunset now.
Oh. Do a hard thing.
And I'm
So you
trying
try
to
and
influence
convince
others.
this. I like it. I like it. It has that right sense to it.
Yep, that's an 11. I got to get above an 8.
Oh, what it is? And it opens up. And how fast are you?
I think the rat's faster. Rat, you guys gotta.
Yeah, you think if you move too slowly,
is it
this thing's gonna bite down on your arm. You'll probably still get the item, but it's gonna hurt.
would it be considered a trap?
It for sure is a trap at this
Alright,
point.
then can I do a hard thing
Sure,
to grab it?
I
All
won't
that
argue.
for a fail. So
Ow.
Okay, you'll still get it. You kind of reach it and go ahead and roll a d12. You're getting a random left-hand item.
there's a 3.
A 3. You find a cast iron buckler. And whenever you die, the next attack against my friend misses if you're wielding that.
I will wield that.
Yep. And you do see a scrap of paper that you think may not be relevant anymore, but it's a fun little rhyme. Is when sunset falls on the cave of the dead, make haste to flee or be trapped instead.
Not important. Throw it over the ship.
Sploosh.
Also,
Okay.
Well,
I,
it clanks on the metal coins, and then there's a little sploosh.
I'll tell the chest that I'm sorry for lying to it and throw it over.
Oh, it's okay. Ah, splash. I can't swim.
Oh,
And it drowns. All right.
aw.
But yeah, you are back at the jungle.
Time to go south.
Okay. You will go south. from there, and I need to double check my map.
I'm gonna ask the pirate doctor to do his magic.
Okay. Do roll a d20, please.
11.
Hey,
Oh no. Okay, I definitely remember my rat classes, and oh no. And you look down and there's just a cutlass sticking out of your arm. Go ahead and take another hit. I'm sorry. I'm not used to rodentia.
Useless.
I can I have that? I'll just take that back. Takes the cutlass back out. Thanks. And you do arrive at an island with oh, that's nice. Smells terrible. Smells like sulfur, but there's these cliffs up there and kind of feels like hot springs. Yeah. There's all these nice rope ladders and like a little bathhouse kind of feel to it.
Wow.
This is great.
We could use a beach episode.
oh my god.
It does kind of smell. They never show that in the things, right? Like that sulfur smell.
That's
It's pretty,
okay.
yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Nuclear winter doesn't even have a nose.
Yeah, I do have a bikini though. I have to
Huh?
get it.
He got it from the islands.
Yeah, I'll go put on my bikini and say, bikini was actually named after a nuclear test site.
Get me a suntan.
I'm pretty sure
right.
we've all got suntans for being around nuclear winter.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, you are definitely tan and probably cancerous, but that's not something
That's
you
all
got to
right.
worry about. Yeah. So bikini clad, is nuclear winter taking a dip?
Oh yeah.
All right.
All
You
the
jump
fish
in
get
the water
irradiated,
and
float up.
oh, yeah, sulfur hot springs are not good. Oh, ow, it hurts. It hurts. Take a hit, but oh, yeah, it hurts really bad, but there's something at the bottom of this pool. Go ahead and roll a d12.
Okay. Two.
All right. You find real guns.
Oh
When
my
you kill, you
God.
attack again. Only works once per turn.
Holy shit, it's an M60.
Wow.
Yeah, there's an M60 at the bottom of this. Yeah, you just pull it out and it's dripping. Yeah, you now
Where'd
have a
you get
gun.
that?
I don't know. Don't tell John Lennon though. He might not be very happy with me.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the fish head right now.
Okay.
You got an entire cycle. And besides, if they catch him, right, the most wanted list updates to someone else.
Oh, that's smart. Smart. And I will say you're kind of standing around this and you do see there's a stone slab nearby that says, "The breath of the Kraken is the air of hell. The brimstone yellow, the death-bound smell." Cool poem.
Not important.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Give it to me. I want to eat it.
All right. I'll slice off a chunk.
Okay. Yeah, a chunk of this rock.
Yep.
Okay. Is Rat gonna eat it?
Yes.
Do something hard. This is like when you ate the dart.
18.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. That stone goes down like it's tasty.
Like butter.
Yeah. Hmm. It's kind of sulfury though. All right.
I
What are
say
you
we
guys
keep going
doing?
south and then just so we can hit all the islands.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. All right. You head south again, and hopefully I got these numbers right. You head south, and you find that you actually have arrived at a very tall island. It, in fact, has a mountain. You see these kind of rocky cliffs. It puts the hot springs to shame. And there's clouds and vultures circling this. But there does look to be a trail leading up and a sign reading Island Lookout. pointing up the trail. It looks like kind of a hell of a hike, though.
Oh, we can fly up, or I can fly up.
Okay, I can't argue with that. Yeah, you can fly up.
Could you carry me?
I
Oh,
don't know
can
about
you?
that. I can, but I don't want to.
Why?
Says the exploding bomb.
Yeah, I can't see why.
Pick me up, pick me up.
What do I
Does
look like an airplane?
does Luno Gogo just fly up the mountain?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. You just fly up, leaving the other two for the moment, and it takes you a little bit, but at the peak, you can see that there are 9 islands around. Um, there's the one with that Colosseum to the east. To the west, it looks like there's an island with fireworks flying off. Uh, you do see the one with the hot springs to the north. The islands with the fireworks is to the west. Yep, to the northeast, that looks like the elephant skull with the fashion cave, and northwest, huh? Yeah, that looks like a thrift shop.
Ooh, love that.
Yeah.
I got this tie at a thrift shop.
It matches the bikini.
All right, I'll dive
Exactly.
down. We got to go to the thrift shop. And then we can, once we head to the thrift shop, we can head south to check on those fireworks. And then we can finally lure the Kraken. All right.
I love thrifting.
Do you have $20 in your pocket, the rat? Because otherwise, I think we might be out of.
You have a real M60. Just pawn that off.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna grab some of the gold
Oh.
coins out of the ocean.
it- yeah, you think you could just use those. That seems like a pretty easy solution.
Yeah, we'll scoop those up. What's the thrift shop look like as we approach?
Yeah, it's kind of sitting on like a little beach, and it's just this really small square thrift shop named the Drip of Theseus. Looks vintage. And it's got like the windows that are just covered with way too old posters and things. Um some of them look like they're maybe rated triple X, like maybe they sell those in the back. Um
Oh, fuck yeah, they have oversized.
sure. But
Oh,
yeah,
let's go shopping.
all right. Walking in, it smells like cigarettes. You see there's all kinds of just crap all over this place. But you do see there's a lot of vintage clothing around. There is a pit of boiling blood in the center of the store, but no one seems to be worrying about that. In fact, it looks like you're the only ones here. And there's a very tired Gorgon in just like a Drip of Theseus branded t-shirt, just boringly popping gum. And you see a couple of little snakeheads are also popping gum as well. She looks like she's maybe just like playing on a phone or something.
Yeah, and we're looking at her.
Yeah,
Uh,
she looks up. It doesn't seem like it matters.
oh, okay. Well, she sees Bill Clinton.
Oh, hey, Bill.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. You gonna buy something?
Oh, browsing. Do you have any recommendations?
And she looks you up and down. And that you're way too fashionable for us. I'm sorry.
All right, I leave.
Uh,
Leaving the rest of the two here.
Huh. All right. What are the other two doing?
I'll sidle up to her in my nuclear fashion and ask her, "What do you have that we could buy for a golden fleece?"
Oh, a golden fleece. Ooh, let me see what we've got in the goods section. And she roll a d12, please.
All right. 8.
8. Well, I have this. And she holds up a bottle of perfume that's labeled unrequited love.
I already have that one.
Yeah, the rat has it.
I have the same.
Okay.
Yeah, when you
Well,
kill, you turn them into someone that's friendly to you, basically.
I'm gonna.
I'll tell. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna wander into the back area.
Hey, that's adults only. That little guy doesn't seem tall enough to be back there.
He's 24 in rat years.
Don't. Yeah, that seems to confuse her, so you can easily get back in there. Yeah, there's a lot of very Grecian themed videos here. And yeah, there's some cool tiger print parachute pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of those.
Okay, yeah, that's there. Did the rat have clothes on before?
No.
Okay, just now I have a mental image. Okay, yeah. So
Just
MC Hammer would be jealous.
Now he has the golden fleece and the parachute pants. And I will buy those with the gold coins.
Oh, thank you. You know what? For you, it's on the house.
Oh, oh my God.
What's in the pit of blood?
What's that?
What's in the pit of blood?
Blood.
You ever
That's
go
where we
fishing in it?
store our. What?
You ever go fishing in it?
No, because it's a pit of boiling blood. I guess you could. I don't think you'd catch anything.
I think
What
you're
about-
wrong.
What about the Kraken?
The Kraken? Oh,
Yeah.
we've never. No one's ever tried to bring it up because that would probably cause the meltdown. And when she says that, you see meltdown appear in red in the air. And Luno, even outside, you can kind of feel that energy of meltdown.
Ugh.
Yeah.
By the way, could I just say, I love your bob. It's so fashionable.
Thanks. They hiss a little at you. Yeah. It's a beast to work with, but yeah, I do my best.
Oh yeah. I don't think a nuclear bomb has Riz though, so I can't ask her for a date.
Of course.
It
What
would
a-
be a roll for a hard thing. That's how I would go
Okay.
with it.
How would Luno and the rat help me?
I'll cheer you on. You got this. I'll whisper in through the window. Let's crack
Get her
open.
number.
Get her number.
By the way,
He got that
My-
nuclear Riz.
exactly. I'll go caress her cheek with my 50 kiloton nuclear blast and be like, hey, so maybe it would be super cool if I could, maybe we could go out to the stadium.
People know you
watch the
there.
games together. Yeah. They know me there.
Yeah, roll a hard thing.
12. So that's a pass.
Yeah, maybe once we're done with work, here's my number. And it's the number 1.
Oh my God.
It's her.
It's oh my God. Yeah. It's there's not a lot of phone numbers back here, maybe.
He's the only one with the phone.
Yeah.
I guess Alexander Graham Bell doesn't exist in this universe.
I was about to say that.
No, there's actually her number is 9, we'll say. And maybe because that's the island she's on. There's only 9 telephones. If you find them all, you win nothing. Have fun.
We should find the ball.
And a little snake like blows a kiss at you as you exit. That's weird. Did you know snakes can do that? Where are you going now?
You asked the snake out, not her.
I'll
Oh, that was my intention.
stupid. All right. Well, why don't we go south and check out the firework island?
Okay. You head to the firework island, as you noticed. There is a kind of freestanding blacksmithery, it looks like. And there's kind of a burnt grass, ashes all over the place, smoke and gunpowder smell.
Nuclear winter's probably used to that.
Oh yeah. This is weak sauce, honestly, compared to nuclear winter. And you see there's a minotaur with a welder's mask, and he looks like he's working on something, and it's a little dangerous because he's got fireworks all around him. And you realize that's why they keep firing off, is he's working on a forge surrounded by fireworks, and the sparks are setting him off once in a while. And he kind of stops and lists. Hey, what can I do for you?
You call this an explosion? This is pathetic.
I don't want him to explode.
Wow, you're just coming in with that smoke right off the bat, Nuclear Winter.
Hey,
Jeez.
hey, I'm sure. Yeah,
we know you got
beautiful.
that baddie, but like,
hey, let me give you my number. And he gives you a 6. Hey, call me. You are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely.
Well,
but
thank you.
Yes. Yeah, what can I do? You need fireworks?
Oh, I would. What's your best firework here?
Oh, well, this one's a little bit special.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have any fireworks that we can launch into Krakens?
I mean, you can launch any firework into a Kraken.
Yeah, but which one's the best one?
You just gotta aim it.
Yeah. Firecrackers. Firecrackers.
Yeah, he kind of like picks one up. This one?
Okay. Do you have like a firework launcher that we could mount to our ship?
Tell you what, I can do that for you, but you got to do something for me.
All right, what is it?
All right. I've got this firework. He kind of points to this one that's got a glass canister strapped to the side, and it looks like it's got like a kind of a pink liquid in it. Hey, that right there, I made that firework to summon the gods, and they're going to give me a wish, right? And I just need somebody to go fire this off from a high place.
Oh, the tallest mountain right there? And
Yeah.
I point at it. Why don't I just fly up to the height of the mountain and just set it off there?
Can you do that?
Yeah.
He moves his arms really fast.
That weirdly makes sense. I mean, sure, just yeah, here you go.
All right, I'll fly up.
Firework. Yeah, and I am gonna make you do a hard thing,
so I don't blow myself up.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna need a 13, I believe, or higher, because I'm not influencing another. Actually, is this influencing another person?
No, you're lighting a firework at great height.
All right, fuck me up, fam. 8. Oh, I take a hit, but I said
you take a hit as this thing just kind of goes boom in your face. You're up pretty high, so the other two are just looking up and they see this little boom flash, and then they see these vines growing out of the sky, out of some clouds that are appearing, and reaching out right next to you, Luno Go. It's huge to you. The others, it's very tiny. There is a figure made of grapes. He's all like bulby. He's got the little like the kind of stems attached to the grapes.
Yeah,
and he opens these little grape eyes in his mouth, and just wine is flowing out of this. He kind of like gargles when he talks.
I feel kind of guilty for eating grapes at the tournament.
Yeah. You.
No!
You son of a bitch. Oh, I saw what you did.
I'm in free fall.
Do a hard thing.
Okay. No, don't kill me. I rolled an 11. Fail.
He grabs you and just goes, I should grant you a wish, but
No, not for me, for the Minotaur. It was his offering. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me.
go ahead and do something hard to persuade me not to.
Okay. This is an influencing other, so I pass that.
Okay. And it's like you're halfway. You can smell the wine coming out of his mouth. All right, you seem like a good guy helping out the Minotaur. Why not? Sure. And he sets you down in midair.
I will never eat grapes ever again.
Damn right. All right.
He's down there.
Yep. I'll go grant the Minotaur's wish. See you later. And he kind of disappears and down on the ground. You two see him go. Whoop. There's this giant grape man there, and he's sputtering. Give me what's your wish? The Minotaur is like, I want a great castle. Yeah, sure, why not? Bloop. And he like just spews this wine onto the Minotaur. And you see the Minotaur disappears. And in his place, there's a tiny sand castle. And you can see that the Minotaur is shrunk down to this size. And he's doing like that, like, oh, you son of a bitch, oh, you what is this? This is terrible. This is what I'm see ya. And the vine god disappears.
I'm gonna take the little guy off my head. I'm starting to cry.
He's bigger than the Minotaur, though.
Oh,
like the Minotaur's like half his size.
I realized that. I'm like, I was gonna leave you here, you little twerp, but
come on, boss, no way. Oh, but look, there's there's an inscription. Yeah, you kind of like sent out, and he runs over and he's like, look, place a finger upon the sands of which you wish to sail, and let my spell transport you there to plunder and prevail. Yeah, there's like a little version of the islands inside the castle.
I'll fly down. Classic fast travel system. We don't need it. We're at endgame.
I want some steak right now. I'm trying to reach towards the Minotaur.
Oh
no! Hey.
He's like hoofing it slowly into the sandcastle.
The firework launcher.
I'm loading that.
We're just gonna take it.
I was supposed to work on it. You hear this tiny voice shout, I'm kind of too small now.
You're useless.
This seems like unintended consequences, and I'm not happy about it.
If you wanted the monkeys, Paul, you should have gone to the other island.
Are you kidding? I don't want to get shot.
All right. Well, we'll load up
but you have the fireworks. Okay, yeah.
The entire ship. It's got a big hold.
Oh my god.
So we're just gonna, we have to. We're gonna kamikaze the ship into the Kraken.
We could also use the cannons.
That's true. The ship have cannons.
It definitely has it.
All right, we'll load up the cannons with the fireworks preemptively.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will wish the Minotaur good luck.
I'm like,
I guess. I mean, kind of fuck you a little.
I'll be back for you.
You got what you wished for.
I guess. Damn it. He doesn't seem too happy, but what are you gonna do?
It is what it is.
I can end it all right here.
Oh my god.
I can eat you.
Have a nice day.
Come on, Rat. We got a Kraken to kill.
Let's get Kraken. Oh. Yeah, so yes, you have seen all the islands at this point. There might be more things to do if you wanted, but you also have
here's the plan, right? Go to the giant tower island, right? You put explosives all around it and detonate it so it'll just fall right on top of the Kraken. No, that's too complex. We'll just blow it up.
The Kraken or
no, the Kraken?
Okay. All right. So you are loading up the ship with explosives.
Correct.
And then what do you do?
Oh, We'll throw the lure in the water.
Okay.
Wait, we have to have a string, like a fishing pole.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. You don't
Is
just
there
drop it in the water?
is there any rope on the ship?
Oh, for sure there's rope on the ship. Yeah, if you want to hook it up.
I'll tie it to the end of the M60 and then tie the other end to the thing. This is
So
what
you're
this is this
fishing.
is redneck fishing, son.
So you are shooting the water with the lure. Is that you're like shooting it to get some momentum?
Sure.
Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
Suppose so.
Okay. So you're outside the firework island. You've loaded up. You use your gun and rope to shoot the lure, and it hits the water, and you can see it going down, and it hooks on something, and you see this shape crushing up out of the water next to you, and you realize it's like a how do you put it? A massive version of the golden treasure chest that you killed. And instead of just little legs running around, it has $100 bills making these large octopus-like legs. And it is definitely combat time.
It's the Kraken.
It's the Kraken. And you see as it is like slamming above the water, the words "Meltdown, Meltdown" are starting to kind of like press against the sky. And yeah, let's do combat. Who's roll a d6?
I'll go for it. Wait, 6.
All right, you guys are going first.
Uh,
Someone's going first.
Dr. Pirate, time to
Yeah.
earn your keep. I throw him at the Kraken.
Ah!
Attack!
Roll a d20.
Ooh, 13.
Yeah, the normal
nice.
hardness is a 12, right?
It's 13 or
Yes.
above, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, then yeah. You see this pirate sail into the treasure chest, and he like chops off a tooth, and then the treasure chest just closes on him.
No!
Gum, 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 gum. And that is the treasure chest's turn. One of you, Nuclear Winter or the rat. Who's going?
Um,
I'm all out of ideas.
Fire the fireworks!
yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
start.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start taking fireworks over the nuclear winter, lighting them on him and launching them at the Kraken.
Nice. Yeah, do a hard thing, I think. That makes sense.
That's a 20.
Oh yeah. Bam. It knocks this. You see some of the the dollar bill arms like go flying off. It looks like it's hurting. And it's kind of clacking. Nuclear Winter, what do you do?
I'm just gonna scream, and my scream is just the scream of everybody who's ever been blown up by a nuke.
Oh my god.
Uh roll a hard thing.
What the call of your goth baddie.
He's
Yeah.
getting help.
Oh god. 12. But
Okay.
I can't. I would need the help of other people. So I don't know how they would
I'm
help
yelling
me.
at you
Yeah.
to do something.
I mean, you have the screams of everyone who has died to a nuclear bomb.
Oh
That's
my
a lot
lord.
of help.
Yeah, that is a lot of help. I'll say with the other two kind of shouting with you, like the sounds of the fireworks are firing. Yeah. I'll say that this thing looks a little cowed. The next attack is gonna take the better of two rolls. And we're back up to the top.
I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with the ship.
Okay. Just ramming into it.
Yes. This is a bad
right.
idea, but it's all right. Do something hard.
Do something hard. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You're grabbing the wheel.
All right. 13 out of 13.
All
Nice.
right. You slam into this huge thing, and it explodes.
Oh,
Like,
all of
yeah,
us.
Everybody take a hit.
I'm
And
dead.
I die.
okay.
No, wait. But when I die, I kill because
Yeah,
I've got your nose.
that's great.
When
I
Yeah.
might
when I
also be dead.
Oh, God.
thing is, when I die, the next attack against my friend misses. Could I
Okay.
say this is an attack and have it miss nuclear winter?
Sure,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
I love
explosion
that. I
doesn't
love
thank
that.
affect him at
you.
all. So
Yeah.
here's the thing: when I die, I kill, but when I kill, I
Yep.
die.
The
So
perpetual cycle.
yeah, you're dead forever.
No.
What I will say is go ahead and roll a they don't call it a death save.
Final
It's
countdown.
the final countdown. Yeah, go ahead
It
and
says
roll that.
here for having a concertina, my final countdown never gets harder than rolling a 2.
All right.
So
Roll a d6 and 2 or above and you're good.
What do I do for mine?
I'm good. I got a 4.
Same thing. Roll a d6 and you want a 2 or higher.
Nope.
Nope, you're at a 1.
Yep.
All right.
Jesus.
What is the rat's final moments look like?
Maybe they're like unnaturally prolonged because he already died once. So he takes the guy up his head, sets him on the deck, puts the chef hat on him, which probably, and he does a
And then he
salute,
disintegrates.
and then he just gets incinerated.
Actually, roll me
Wow.
a final countdown for the little guy because
That's a 4. Yeah.
do you mind playing the final that guy as a candid for the moment?
Yes.
Wonderful. So he somehow, along with nuclear winter, and the front half of the boat explodes, and the back half is just kind of listing in the water, and it splashes down, and you can see the chest now kind of lands on what remains of the ship and opens up, and you can see there is very clearly guts inside. But let's talk about the aftermath. Nuclear winter, like, what's it look like?
I think that the Kraken just swallows all of the explosives and then puffs up with a bunch of sparks flying out of its maw, and
Yeah.
the dollar bills sort of like shoot out of it, and it's like a slot machine. And nuclear winter knows that they're safe because obviously explosions can't hurt them, so they're protected from that and just chilling and vibing.
So you're caught in this. Maybe you just stand on board or something and just let it wash past you. This is fine. And what's the little guy's name now? He never got a name when the rat was in charge.
Um, it's a great question. He's gonna look at the closest thing to him. Actually, we'll say his name is Mouse.
Mouse. Yeah, he's a mouse of a man. I love it. Yeah,
Maxwell the Mouse.
this very tiny man in a sock. Um, I guess you bop out of the water. The sock kind of somehow floats you. You're able to grab some debris. And Luno Gogo, you're still alive. How do you come in?
Oh, I came out of the treasure chest.
Yeah, you pop out. You're covered in guts. Absolutely, just
That
toe
was
to
gross.
nose.
And my fashion designer clothing is ruined.
It's gonna take a heavy wash.
That's
yes.
okay. I guess we have our Kraken cuts or guts or whatever they are now.
Guts, yeah.
What happened to the rat? Is he gone?
Oh, he's gone. And
It's
I'll
just
just
me
show
now.
you. I'll just show you the rat dying in a nuclear explosion or in the non-nuclear explosion over and over again.
Why would you show me that? Unlucky.
For some reason it's like Dragon Ball Z Frieza look is what I'm imagining. Just that.
All right, let's take the. All right, I'm gonna ask the deceased robot pirate on the ground, the captain. Where's your manager? We got the guts.
Yeah, and you can see there's still meltdown, meltdown, meltdown flashing in the sky. And uh the little robot you're looking for, you turn to ask him, he's disappeared, and that's when you see a little submarine plop out of this coin water, right? It pushes it aside, and the little animatronic pirate pops out again. Good job. You've got the Kraken guts. We need to get it to island number 4, the mountain.
Okay, let's
Let's
go.
go. And we're gonna kind of cinematically go. You go through this, you can feel everything kind of falling apart around you. You know this is often the case with these heist spaces. Once you get it, it's coming apart, but you still have a way out. And you find yourself at the top of this mountain. It's now like a volcano, just spewing ash into the air. And you look down into this like gaping maw of lava. And you've got the Kraken guts, you've got yourselves. What do you guys do?
Are we supposed to sacrifice these guts to the volcano?
Sacrifice it all.
Okay. Any last
Don't
words?
drop me in there.
Fine. I think this goes out to my homie, Pirate PhD. Rest in peace.
Can you drop a freestyle for him before he goes?
I drop a freestyle. I can't rap. No.
It's too late. I'm laying down the beat.
No, I can't. I can't. I'd rather throw myself in the lava.
Do you?
His name was Pirate PhD.
Yeah, I'd throw
He
myself
died
in the
on
lava.
Kraken.
Fuck that.
Totally.
Luno Gogo jumps into the lava
With the guts.
with the guts, and you can see this golden
But
arm.
I'm gonna stop right above the surface because I can fly.
And it's, oh, sorry, too soon. And it disappears under the lava again.
I'll drop it in.
Oh, grab. No, I want you to. And it grabs you and pulls it. Yeah. And Luno Gogo screams, and there is a kind of like a snap sound. And the most terrible thing happens. Wayne Richards, where do you come out and what did you take away from this?
To explore and eventually you'll become a fashion icon.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you will buy that magazine from the corner store. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think I will. I don't know. I might cut into my funds.
At the very least, you should run the numbers, certainly.
Of course. Count the windows.
John Normal, as you are back in Shitland, what did you take away from this?
Well, I think I finally got the guts up to call Karen from the toilet paper replacement department.
Nice. Nice. And Roy, well, maybe not Roy. Who do you think wakes up and realizes that their dreams where they were just a little man on top of a giant rat, maybe that was real, maybe that meant something.
A barista at a one-star cafe whose one job is flipping around the iPad kind of wakes up and realizes that, oh, their dreams about, riding the rats that were in the rat infestation. Maybe that means something.
Yeah.
And then they go back to sleep right away.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you for playing, everyone. This was SuperKalleider. And thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, interviews, gaming discussions, and more.